Hi yogis, I'm Kylan Fischer and I'm here at the Alo Yoga Flagship Store. Today I'm going to be leading you through all my favorite poses to get your right and left splits. Go ahead and check out some of the other awesome videos on the Alo Yoga YouTube channel and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. Starting at the top of the mat, feet hip distance. Inhale, we're going to reach all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, grab opposite elbows, ragdoll. Let your head completely relax down, let all the tension melt out through the back of the neck and the head. We can sway side to side. You can bend your knees here if you need to. Just slowly waking up the back of the legs. And start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reaching to the top. Exhale, release your hands down. We're going to start with a pyramid pose. So you're going to step your left foot back, right toes are facing forward, and you want to make sure your hips are nice and square. We're going to take our hands behind us, grabbing opposite elbows, pull your shoulders back and down, deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips. Try to find length through the chest as you're folding a little bit deeper, so try not to round your back. A few deep breaths here. One more deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to release our hands down to the floor. Left hand reaches down, right hand reaches up, taking a twist. So as you twist, you're going to feel your right hip push back even further, and you're going to feel the stretch on the outside of the right hamstring. And gently release your right hand down. We're going to step both feet to the front of the mat, hip distance. Peace fingers come around the big toes. Inhale, lengthen, flatten the back. Exhale, fold down, pulling yourself down, using your arm strength to pull your torso down even further. Again, you can bend your knees if you need to. Try to shift your weight slightly into the toes so you're stacking your joints, deepening the hamstrings even more. One more deep inhale. And exhale, release. Let's roll all the way back up. Stepping the right foot back, left toes are facing forward. Hips are nice and square. Reach back, grab opposite elbows. Roll your shoulders back and down. Deep inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep your right hip pulling forward, left hip pushing back. Finding length throughout the entire spine, reaching through the crown of the head. Feeling your hip bones rotate forward, tailbone rotating up. Lengthening through the left hamstring. Two more deep breaths. And gently release your hands down to the mat. Right hand reaches down, left hand reaches up. Take that twist, send your left hip back. Feel the outside of the left hamstring. Talk to you a little bit more. And gently release down. Step the right foot forward, so our feet are hip distance. So you can either take peace fingers around the big toes again, or you can reach your hands right under your feet so the hands are facing up, toes are reaching towards the wrist creases. Inhale, find some length, pull the chest forward. Exhale, fold deeper, keeping your tailbone rotating up and your hips rotating forward. So every inhale, you're trying to find more length. Every exhale, you're folding deeper, pulling yourself down. And gently release your hands out from under the feet. Bend your knees, and we're going to step back into a downward facing dog. And just bicycle out the legs. And let's drop down to our knees, and we're just going to come into a seated position. So make your way into seated. Feet are out in front of you. Inhale, reach all the way up, flex your toes. Exhale, fold forward, peace fingers around the big toes. Or you can interlace your fingers and bring your hands around your feet if that's in your practice. Find more length on your inhale, reaching through the spine. Exhale, fold deeper. Try to not round in your lower back. It's very common to see people rounding this way. So instead, rotate your hips forward. Try to lengthen through the low back, pulling yourself down. Elbows are reaching out to the sides. You're not relaxing your torso down. One more deep inhale. And exhale, release. We're going to take that left foot and bring it in for a half butterfly. So the right foot's going to come slightly out to the right side. Left foot is touching the inner right thigh. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, turn your torso to face the right leg and fold forward over the right leg, grabbing onto that right foot in whatever way is comfortable and pulling yourself all the way down. And again, every inhale, finding more length, every exhale, pulling deeper. If your goal is to get more flexible, then you're gonna have to challenge yourself in these stretches and really use your breath and stretch deeper with every chance you get. One more deep inhale. And exhale, release. Now we're just gonna switch legs. So left leg reaches out, right leg pulls in, right foot is on the inner left thigh. Inhale, reach all the way up, and exhale, fold over the left leg. Grab onto that left foot, and inhale, find more length. Exhale, fold deeper, pulling yourself down, reaching your elbows out. So we're putting a lot of focus on our hamstrings today because when you do your splits, your hamstrings are obviously the most intense muscle you're stretching along with your quad. So we're gonna get those to 2. One more deep inhale. And exhale, release, bringing your feet back together. And we have one more forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, fold forward. Either piece fingers around the big toes. You can interlace your fingers around your feet, whatever feels best. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold deeper, pull yourself down. If your fingers are interlaced around your feet, try to bend your elbows even more, creating more space in the hamstrings. And one more deep inhale. And exhale, release. So we're gonna get into a little bit of a deeper hamstring stretch. We're gonna tuck the left leg back behind us, but leave the left knee nice and open. So you're pulling that left knee all the way out to the left side. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold forward over that right leg. So you're automatically going to feel a nice, deep stretch in that right hamstring. The deeper you fold, the more you'll feel it. If you have really tight hamstrings, it's a really good idea to hold these stretches for a few minutes every day to help prevent low back pain or heal low back pain if you already have it. And gently release. We're going to take that left knee and push it all the way forward. Rotate your left calf out of the way so that left foot is nice and close in towards you. And we're just going to walk our hands all the way back. So maybe you come down to your elbows. Maybe you lay all the way down if that's in your practice. We're just waking up our left quad. So if you're laying down, you feel fabulous. You're gonna bend that right leg and see if that deepens the stretch a little bit for you. If you still want more, you're gonna grab onto that right knee and pull it in towards you, but keep the left knee down. Don't let the left knee rotate up. A few deep breaths here. And gently release. Let's help ourselves all the way back up. And take that left leg all the way forward, and let's just shake our legs out. And we're gonna switch sides. So sit up nice and tall. Right leg is gonna come all the way behind you. Open that right knee out to the right side. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold over the left leg. Grab onto that left foot, pull yourself down. A few more deep breaths. And gently release. Go ahead and bring that right knee all the way forward. Move your right calf out of the way. Keep the right foot close towards you. And then start to walk your hands back. Maybe stay on your elbows or lay all the way down. And then check in and see how you feel. Every side is going to be different, so don't rush into the exact same variation you did on each side. So option to bend the knee, and option to grab onto the left knee and pull it in towards you, making sure you're keeping the right knee down. And gently release, and help yourself all the way back up. Bring your right leg forward and give your legs a little shake. And we're just going to cross our ankles, plant your hands forward, and step back into a downward facing dog. So from your down dog, right leg's going to lift to the sky. Step your right foot forward into a lunge. Drop your back knee, inhale, reach your arms to the sky, and we're going to lift our hips. On your exhale, you're going to sink your hips down, bringing your arms out to the sides like cactus arms. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, sink down. Just waking up our hip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 2 more just like this. Inhale, try to sink a little deeper each time. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing your hands down on the inside of the left leg, you can untuck the back toes. Wiggle the right foot out to the right side, and then option to come down to an elbow or 2. We're just trying to get nice and low into our hips here. You can sway side to side to create some motion and movement. If it feels good, you can turn your toes out and roll over the outer edge of the right foot. And slowly start to help yourself all the way up. We're going to shift our weight back, getting into a hamstring stretch. So our right foot is really flexed, so we're getting into the whole back of the calf. Roll your shoulders back and down, keep your hips squared off, and exhale, fold forward. You can take your hands to your thigh or down to the mat. If you want to use blocks, you can do that as well here. And then inhale, find more length, and exhale, fold deeper. Again, try not to round the back. So only go as deep as you can without having to round. This is your half split pose. And let's gently start to shift back into our lunge. Left hand is down. We're going to reach our right hand back, grab on to your back foot and pull it all the way in towards you. Get into your deepest quad stretch of the day. So take a few breaths here. Every exhale, sinking deeper into your hips, pulling the foot closer to the glute. Try to relax your left quad. It's very common to tighten up, and if you tighten up while you're trying to stretch, it's going to do the opposite of what you want. So instead, let go, relax. And gently release. And we're going to shift back, and we're ready to try our splits. So only go as far as it feels good for you. You can wiggle that right foot out if you're not on a slippery surface. And we're just going to slide all the way down as low as you can go. So you can use your hands to hold yourself up. You can use a pillow or a block under your hips if you need more support. And then try to square off your toe, or square off your hips. So I like to tuck my back toe and completely square off my hips. And then it will feel good to untuck the toe. I like to keep my right foot flexed even though it's not as pretty because it gets the whole stretch in the back of the calf. So if your hands are nice and free here, inhale, reach up. Maybe add a slight back bend, which will help to stretch out the whole front side of the left leg into the left hip. And bring your hands to heart center. We're going to add a twist. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. So see if you can drop your left hand to your right shin, and your right hand reach all the way back and grab on to your back leg. And gently release. We're going to plant our hands down and help ourselves all the way back up. And you can stretch into a tabletop, stretching each leg out one at a time. And then it's always fun after doing those deep stretches to take a down dog and feel the difference in your legs. See how open your right leg is compared to your left. And moving into our left side, inhale, left leg lifts up. And exhale, step that left foot forward in between the hands, dropping the back knee. Reach your hands to the sky. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sink your hips down as you open your arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale all the way down. Bring your hands onto the inside of the left leg. You can wiggle your left toes out. And we're just going to start to sink ourselves down. So maybe drop an elbow or 2. You can totally stay up onto your hands if you need to. And sway side to side. And if you want to turn the left toes out and roll over the outer edge of the left foot, go for it. And slowly start to help yourself all the way back up. Shift your weight back, flexing your left foot, hands to your hips. Roll the shoulders back and down, deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can come to the thigh or down to the mat. Inhale, find more length. Exhale, fold deeper. So again, your left hip's gonna wanna come forward and out here. So pull the left hip all the way back. Reaching the chest to the toes and the toes to the chest. So even if you feel like your foot is flexed enough, it's not. Pull it back further. And start to shift back into your lunge. Right hand is down, left hand reaches back. Grab onto your back foot, pull it in towards you. And then take a few deep breaths here as you sink deeper into your lunge, pulling that right foot towards the glutes. Try not to resist the stretch. Try not to flex your quad. And gently release your back leg, shifting your weight back and making our way into our split. So feel free again to use any props that you need to use here. We're just gonna start to wiggle your feet out or slide down. Tuck your back toe to square off your hips completely. And then if you want to untuck it, go ahead. Try to keep that left foot flexed, pulling that left toe back towards you. If your hands are free, inhale, reach up. Add your back bend, reaching through the tips of the fingers, through the crown of the head, finding that length. And gently release. Hands heart center, reach your right hand to the front, left hand to the back, finding your twist. Reach your right hand down to your left shin, left hand reaches back to your back leg. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, twist deeper. And gently release. Planting your hands down, let's step back into your tabletop and stretch each leg out one at a time. And go ahead and just sit back onto your heels. Thank you for joining me. I hope this video helps you achieve all of your split goals. Namaste.